Hello everyone, I'm Esh. Welcome back to Agrarian Skies, where I survives. It rhymes every single time I say it. That's awesome. It's awesome how words work. Okay, welcome back to the Skyblock. There's some things that have changed since the last time I played, so let's go over them real quick before we get to work on whatever we're going to work on today. Firstly, launcher platform is slightly different. I worked hard on improving it, and then I ended up deleting like most of the stuff that I did to it. So it's kind of back where it was. Oh, I've got to sneeze. Oh my god. Every sneeze is like that. It's like I'm trying to fucking Haruken someone. But I'm not. I'm just sneezing, which is unfortunate. So I had it set up where I had a platform much higher, to the point where they would not die. They would be one hit away from death when they landed. Look at this. The problem with that was there was just too many of them. Like, if I wasn't constantly killing them, there would be so many of them they would like push each other out of the enclosed area and just get out and roam free like a bunch of assholes. So it just wasn't working for me. I did manage to get a few things before I stopped, because the whole reason we wanted to do that is because there are certain things that the monsters only drop if you kill them yourself. For instance, potatoes, carrots, even armor and iron ingots. And so, as you can see from the beginning, I have some armor, some golden armor, which is fairly worthless from that. And I also had some potatoes, which I planted on a brand new extended farm, which we'll go over and check out in a minute. Other than that, I've died several more times from messing with the monster spawner, but because of a quest that I have to repeatable quest every Minecraft day, you can do it over again. It's the zombie quest. Now I can't do it anymore because I was able to just murder zombies all the time before, and now I can't because I removed that option. So I'm thinking eventually I want to have a way to go up to the top of that thing and have like a special room where you can shoot down into the room safely, and that way I can just kill like 3 zombies a day and get the half of a heart as a quest reward, because that is a lot of lives. If you can do that every single Minecraft day, not real life day, Minecraft day, you can get a ton of lives. So I think I've lost total of 1 life, really. Even though I've died like 2 or 3 times since last recording, I've gained so many lives back from that I've only lost a collective of 1, which is too much. Let's be honest, it's a little bit too much. As you can see, though, in my inventory, I've got a bunch of stuff, including a ton of bows that I'm never going to use. I've got some toast, which is good because I'm getting hungry. Let's eat some toast. Fucking delicious. So I've also got, let's see, we have any food? Oh, 4 more toast. There, I've made a pattern chest, which is hooked up to our part builder, which we can now access from the part builder. Oops. And I've got a new chest up top with all these ores, these broken ores. So I've got crushed lead ore, which is the sand version. I've got pulverized ore, which is the dust version. And by that I mean, you get your cobblestone, you use your hammer on the cobblestone, and that turns it into gravel. And if you use the oak sieve with gravel, you get the broken ore, this stuff. If you were to crush the gravel into sand and then sieve it, you get the other ore. What is it called? This ore, the crushed ore. And then if you use the hammer on the sand and make it into dust before you do it, you get the pulverized ore. And all of them really are the same. They all turn, if you get 4 of the same one, you can turn them into a block, which you can then cook into actual ore. So 4 broken ore, 4 dust ore, whatever, will give you the ingot that you want. The difference between the 3 options is that the gravel, sand, and dust will each give you different byproducts. passively. So if you do the dust, you have a chance of getting redstone, among other things. If you do the gravel, you have like a chance to get like lapis or flint. It's good stuff. It's all good stuff. The sand, you get limestone, which actually I would like to show you guys a little thing I found out. You get blocks of limestone, which is just this grayish, tannish colored block, like so. This color, you can cook it. You can make it into smooth air. You can. It's just a good building material, really. That's all it's good for. But if I were to use a hammer, for instance, on this, oh look at this! I forgot that I was gonna do that. I'll come back to that in a second. I'll take this out, and I will make a new hammer out of stone, of course. I have a hammer now, okay? And I have 21 limestone in my hotbar, and I have 6 out here. That's 27 limestone. So that's the total amount we have. So I'm just going to go through this. And as you can see, I now have 40. It gives you like 3 limestone back for crushing the limestone. It's just free limestone. It doesn't make any sense. It's completely broken and overpowered, but if you really want a building material that all it costs you is like the durability of a hammer, really, go for limestone. It's freaking crazy. So I'm gonna put that up. So what I want to do is several things. So let's look at the notice board today. We still have making a water can, which is going to be very easy now. Make a vacuum hopper, which I'm in the process of. The casting quest, which we can look at this real fast. It's this new quest that unlocked once I finished this quest off camera, which required me get gravel, iron ore sand, and iron ore dust. So I just had to get one of each, and I got a quarter of a heart and 1 reward bag, which was fairly worthless. Make a bunch of barrels. The pork farm is still on the list, but that's like way at the bottom because we don't really need pork right now. And then talk about butts, which is just something we do passively throughout the episode. I feel like if we can meet a decent quota of talking about butts until the end of this session, we can take this off the list and we've accomplished like the biggest goal on the entire list. I want to make a bunch of barrels because we have a bunch of items that we just have a ton of. For instance, gunpowder, strings, things like that. Just bones and all sorts of shit like that. Arrows, things that we have a bunch of, and we're going to continue to get a bunch of from the monster spawner, for instance. And I think we can put them in barrels and save ourselves a little bit of chest space, and also feel really important. Also, I want to continue to sieve dirt because we have chances of getting rare seeds, and we need some carrots for the pigs, and that is something, because I was hoping to get carrots from the mobs, but now that I've pretty much decided not to do it that way. It means we're gonna have to get the seeds by sieving dirt. That's the only other way. So hopefully we'll eventually get carrot seeds. If nothing else, we're getting rocks from this. And there's a small chance we get seeds. I calculated it at about like, you get about a seed every 7 dirt or so is like the percentage that I calculated. So it's not a huge, great number, but it's not too bad. And since we have the brains that we're getting from all these dead zombies, it's pretty much an unlimited resource of dirt. There's a seed. After this, we're going to go and look into our wood situation, because we're going to need a bunch of wood for our barrels. And unfortunately, the barrels use logs. So, oh wow. I think I'm full. My inventory is full. I don't really need that. Rubber tree seed, don't need it. Sugarcane. Carrot? Holy shit, I can't believe we just got that. A mana bean as well. Wow, okay, cool. It's awesome. So I'm going to go and expand our farm then. First thing I need to do is get some more dirt, actually. So let's go ahead and get some brains. And then we'll take the dirt over there and expand our farm a little bit, because we have some new farmage going on over there. So I'd like to show you. Look at this. I'd like to show you guys that anyway. Look at all this fucking stuff. I just had to throw some of the stuff away. Like, just to pick it up. Like, how many brains do I have now? 11 brains just from this. Oh, he fucking landed on you, dick. This is cray-cray. Absolutely cray-cray. If I just... I'll get like a stack of brains in like less than 30 seconds if I just sit around. As you can see, I also added like a barrel up there, a glass focusing thing, so they wouldn't be able to travel to the side as much while they're falling. Keep getting hit by the fucking spiders. What a bunch of dicks. Oh, you should have seen it. I wish I would have like taken a picture, screenshot of it before I deleted it or got rid of it all. I had like a ring that would go all the way down to the area where the platform was. Had a sweet platform with like a walkway around it. It was a really decent system. It just, for whatever reason, my monster spawner spawns like way more than I remember any other monster spawners, seeing any other monster spawner on any other series do. Like, just look at this. It's constant. It's crazy. Look at this. Not as much zombies I would like here. There's one zombie out of like 20 things. Yeah, even that sweet brains. 40. That sounds like it's 4 blocks of dirt. That's enough. I'm just gonna close this. Look at all the stuff that I couldn't even pick up. Alright, so the monster spawner has really solved a ton of our problems. Like, we were short on dirt, now we have brains to make into dirt. We were short on arrows all the time, now we have like 4 stacks of them just hanging around, not being used. It's awesome. And we also have the cobblestone generator over there that we have cobble from, so like, we've managed to really solve a ton of problems in a short period of time. And I'm going to go ahead and put these seeds up. Alright, so as you can see, the issue of space is a big one. I'm going to be honest, it's quite a big one. Oh yeah, okay, so in order to get a vacuum hopper, I needed a hopper, standard hopper, a chest, I think that's what it was, and a obsidian block, which is the big issue. The obsidian block is the issue. Now, mainly all the means of getting obsidian is with a diamond pick, which we obviously don't have. Like, we just don't have a diamond pick. That's the thing. But there is one way to get obsidian, and it is through mariculture. So if I go ahead and click this with R, and as you can see, diamond pickaxe, you can use the alchemical chemistry set, but that needs this weird stuff here. The vat, the mariculture vat, will allow you to mix lava and water and just get obsidian, apparently. But in order to make a vat, you need Invar, which, in order to get Invar, you need Invar Blend, which is iron, dust, and pulverized ferrous to get, which means we need a pulverizer to achieve this. And a pulverizer requires power, obviously, which is where that generator comes in, but it also requires some other stuff. A bunch more iron, some gold, etc., 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 and the power that will be needed to power it, obviously. And the survivalist generator seemed to be our biggest, easiest way to get power at this stage. So boom, I went ahead and made one just now, right in front of your fucking face. I think I'm going to put like right here for now, and we'll put the pulverizer right next to it. This should just be like coal or charcoal powered, and if we put the pulverizer right next to it, it should power it. So that's part of the problem solved. Now let's go get our dirt before we do anything else. And 4 dirts. And we'll go ahead and add on to our farm with carrots. And I'll show you guys the state of the farm And we'll cut these trees down as well so that we have the logs we need. Also, I did get another chicken, but it seems to have despawned, which is unfortunate. As you can see, I've added a ton more wheat. I have 2 potatoes down here, which I can actually get right now and can expand. And I got a melon growing as well. Look at this. So if I put the fucking, that's awesome. So I'm just gonna bust this thing open and let it grow again. And I can turn these into more seeds if I want. Probably make some watermelon juice. That sounds fucking delicious, actually. So let's go ahead and let's go get our axe real fast. We were running low on flint, so I had to. Luckily, I was in need of ore anyway, so I went ahead and put a lot of gravel through the sifter or the sieve, and it gave me plenty of flint to repair stuff with. So I now have axes plenty here. I'm gonna go ahead and put these up. All right. Let's go ahead and fix this up, and we need it for the trees. So good, good and good. Now, I've been thinking about animals, and the only reason we need animals is for the quests, probably. Like, I'm sure there's some cooking quests that requires me to have pork and chicken and stuff like that. So, that is something we need to work towards, but it's definitely at the bottom of our list at this point. So that I'm going to go ahead and put a carrot here, and I'll have another space for another dirt for another carrot. And then I'll go ahead and knock these 2 out for expansion on our potatoes. And I need, damn it, I need a freaking, I need the hoe, so we'll come back with the hoe. Unfortunately, this tree is absolutely fucking huge. Jesus. This big-ass tree. How am I supposed to get this tree down? Let's see here. Okay, so with all these logs, we should be able to make at least a couple barrels. It requires, like, I want to say 7 logs per barrel, and then some other wood, and then like a chest, so even more wood. I think that's what it is. So it's quite a lot of wood. It's an unfortunate amount of wood, if I'm being honest. All right, let's go ahead and get up in this tree's butt. Oh, look at that. We were talking about butt. It's butt number 1 mention. Speaking of butts, no, I'm just kidding. I don't have anything. I don't have a seg. That's a segue to nothing. So, I think we're almost done with this tree. There's another piece there. Another piece over there. Jesus, I hate these fucking trees. Every time I see a huge tree, I'm just depressed. It's depressing. Probably not something I should be depressed about, but that's where my life is at this point. Depression about Minecraft trees. Oh yeah, speaking of butts, I do have a segue at this point. I feel like a real butt. I feel like a huge butt because I've made a mistake that I said I would never make again in my life. And I resubbed to World of Warcraft. That's right. Just fucking put me out of my misery right now. Because that's where I'm at. There has to be some more wood in this. You would think. Look at how much tree there is left. We'll let it do its thing and decay for a bit. Any more? No. Okay, so yeah, I think the Warlords of Draenor is dumb as hell. I think the whole time travel, anytime you have to resort to time travel, you're doing something wrong with your storyline, in my opinion. God, there's so much room left. No room. There's no room. Okay, so barrels. It's something we need right now because our space situation is atrocious. So barrels and slabs and chests. So I'm going to go ahead and make one at a time make these chests. Or make these barrels, rather. So we need... I'm going to grab some of these. Put that there. Put this here. Put a chest in the middle. Boom. Alright, it's a start. It's a start. I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. And put the... Hit F7. Is there anything? I don't think so. Okay. I'll put this here for now. And in this, I will put something. What else should I put? I'm going to put limestone in that chest. Because I feel like we're going to have a lot of it over time. And then I'm going to make another one. Alright, let's do this. Chest. No room in my inventory. Chest, planks, logs. I'm going to go ahead and actually convert. I'm dumb, apparently. There we go. Alright, so I have the barrel, which I'm going to put... Where are we going to start storing all this stuff? We are running out of room at an exponential rate here. I'm going to... You know what? I gotta not... No, I don't. Fuck. Jesus. We gotta make room for this stuff. What if I put it over here and had just a wall of barrels along this side? That'd work. Alright, I'm going to put a barrel there, and I will store... bone meal, maybe? Let's go ahead and get all of our bone meal out and put it in there. That should free up some spots.